What is the street parking vault?
The street parking vault is one workout a week for 25 weeks with a goal of helping you build consistency.
You can do any version you want.
You can customize these workouts to make them work for your equipment and fitness level. Each week, log your workout before the time is up. Remember, your scores do not matter.
You just can't miss.
Welcome to week 5 of the 2023 Vault. This week we are taking on Pyramid of Djoser. I will be running out on the road and using the barbell for the cleans and jerks. And I actually have 2 buddies working out with me today. Missy will be doing the shift version. She'll be hopping on the air runner for the 30 seconds of continuous movement. And Tracy is doing program C. She'll be on the assault bike and using her dumbbells for power cleans and jerks. Make sure that you stick around for our tips after the workout. And if you want to see the full description of the workout, the demos or customizations, head over to my.streetparking.com or the Street Parking app.
All right, whenever you're ready, Missy. Saved by the Bell. And we are off with the 5th workout of the 2023 Vault, Pyramid of Djoser. Djoser. All right, DH, what is the workout today for the Pyramid of Djoser?
All right, well, we have for Alex, she just took off on a run, but she's gonna be doing the barbell version. She has her 400-meter run. And then when she gets back in, she's gonna do 12 dumbbell farmer step up overs.
Ooh, and over, okay.
And over, yep, don't forget that. And then 24 power cleans.
Okay.
Then back to 12 dumbbell farmer step up overs, 30 barbell push jerks. And this is kind of the tip of the pyramid right here.
Ooh, the tip of the pyramid.
And then we're going back down, 12 dumbbell farmer step up overs, 24 barbell power clean again, 12 dumbbell farmer step up over, and finishing with a 400-meter run.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I think this is one you're definitely going to want to write down.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to want to write it down.
I'm a visual person, so I'm going to need to see this somewhere written down.
Are you going to write it down in the shape of an actual pyramid?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I might have to do that.
I mean, maybe let's talk about it anyway. Why this workout is called the Pyramid of Djoser and the movements themselves. It's as if you're going up and down the pyramid. It is a pyramid rep scheme, so that is completely suitable. And then the Pyramid of Djoser was the first ever quote unquote step pyramid, like a pyramid with steps in it.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so many steps in this workout.
I love that.
Look at that.
A lot of thought put into this one.
Don't you just love when things line up in that way?
I love it.
Okay, so then let's talk about real quick what Missy's version is, because Missy is doing the shift version.
Yes.
So what's that look like for her?
Missy's a special. She's going to be doing every 2 minutes for 16 minutes. So that's 8 rounds. From 0 to 2 minutes, she's going to complete a 30-second continuous movement.
Okay.
8 hang power cleans and 10 unweighted step-ups. So whatever time is left of that 2 minutes, she's gonna be resting until the 2-minute mark. And then from 2 to 4, she has 30 seconds of continuous movement again, 8 shoulder presses this time, 10 unweighted step-ups. And she's gonna continue this for 8 total rounds. And the scoring's a little different. The goal is to make it through all 8 rounds, but your score is ultimately how many 2-minute segments you're able to complete.
Oh, okay. So like the 2-minute amount of time that you can complete all the work in, that's considered a completed round.
Exactly.
And you're going for all of them.
That's it.
Go
That's
for them all.
Go for them all.
Heck
She's
yeah.
gonna do it. I believe it.
100%. So we have Tracy and Alex are both in their step up over portion, that first step up over portion on the way up the pyramid.
They're looking great.
Looking great all around. We have Missy on the step ups. Now, in a workout like this, where you're going up and down said pyramid and you have a whole lot of movements, a lot to think about, what would you focus on pacing wise as you're moving through this workout?
For these weighted step up overs, my focus is always keeping the dumbbells close to my body so that I'm not excessively using energy trying to control a wild swing from maybe going too fast up and over the box.
Okay.
So my pace is really going to be moderated by where I have control.
Okay.
And if I feel comfortable, if I feel like I'm staying in control, then that's the perfect pace for me because I'd rather stay moving than go crazy and then have to take long breaks unnecessarily, wasting time that way. I'm going to just try to stay efficient.
All right. And then speaking of breaks, we're seeing Alex over here. She has a barbell. She is doing a 65-pound barbell in this workout. What kind of breaks are you looking at? Would you recommend for the power clean portion?
So the power clean is out the gate. You have 36, and that can be kind of daunting. But if you break it up into little digestible pieces, it doesn't have to be too stressful. So for a set of 36, if you broke these up into sixes, it's like 6 sets of 6. That might sound like a lot, but the ability to get back to the barbell quicker,
Yeah.
I think it's worth it to consider breaking these up into small sets.
Now, I have a little bit, I don't know if anybody could hear that at home, but Alex just looked over at Rachel and said, "Are you counting?"
Oh, no.
And that's
Oh, boy.
dangerous. I'm a little bit worried for Alex at this point in the game. We are literally on like the first couple steps of this workout. She's on her way up the pyramid and she has lost count. So I think that tells people at home that you should definitely be writing things down.
Yes, have something to count with. If you're like the type of person that needs to make a little like check mark
Yeah.
or you need to make a line with chalk on the floor. Something.
Because
But
if Alex has already lost count, I'm in trouble. This is a workout that I will lose count of so quickly.
we're gonna have to review the footage, review the tape.
I feel like we just tell her to start over again from the jump. Go for that initial run.
That's probably a good idea.
Take 2.
No problem. I'm sure she'd appreciate that.
I think she would too. I'll let you go tell her though. So they are cruising right along. We are about 5.5 minutes into this workout. I feel like in a workout like this, 5 minutes in, you might already be like, uh-oh.
You're like, oh boy, here we go. I'm in it now. I think, I don't know if we mentioned, but Tracy's doing the version with the bike.
Yes.
So she's not running, but she's choosing to use the assault bike. And for that, we have 22 calories. If you're using a rower, it's going to be 500 meters. If you're a guy and you're using the assault bike, it'll be 30 calories. So a lot of different ways to customize it to make it work for you guys.
I love it.
And that's what we want with any workout, to help
Fitness
you
freedom.
That's it.
So when it comes to this workout and choosing the weights for this workout, whether that be barbell or dumbbell, how would you recommend someone choose a weight for them in this one?
So it depends on what equipment you're using, obviously, but if you have something like a barbell, I think with the weights suggested, those are a good range to where you want to dictate a reasonable amount of reps.
Okay.
As kind of like the thing that's going to help you decide what weight to go. If you're doing it in like 2s and 3s, it's probably a little heavy. So spend some time warming up and really getting familiar with the weight because, 36 reps, 42 reps, it's a lot. It's a lot,
you don't want to be breaking so often.
No, yeah.
It looks like the push jerks, by the time you get there, like you said, you're at that tip of the pyramid.
Yep.
You're going to be really trying to power through.
Yeah.
But then it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, it's all downhill.
And what I love about, so Missy beforehand, because Missy, like we said before, is doing the shift version. So it's an every 2-minute situation. And her and Alex were talking about how much rest do you want, right? Like, what are you going for when it comes to picking out your weights, like how fast is too fast. So she did a test round and she ended up having about 30 seconds rest, and that's what they said would be perfect for her. So that's a good way to test in your warm up, do a couple reps, see what's up.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with doing kind of a test round, just kind of feel things out, because maybe you look at this and you're feeling some type of way, but then when you actually warm up, you're like, oh, now I'm feeling a different type of way. So that's okay to customize as you need to make it work for you.
I love that. Now I'm feeling a different type of way. That always happens for me partway through a vault workout. I definitely feel a different type of way. To start this vault workout in the beginning, Missy got the pleasure of starting both clocks at the same time, because at home, when Missy and Tracy work out together, they actually, this is a great story. Let's go back. They've never met before in real life before coming to SBHQ.
So special.
And they normally work out via FaceTime. And Missy is the quote unquote official timekeeper. I love that. So keeping the tradition alive, she got to start the clock for this one, and they're getting to actually do some fitness together in person here for the Vault 2023. And I think that's so exciting.
That was so cool to witness, just how stoked Missy was seeing Tracy surprise, as a surprise to come through the door. That was so great. And I think that's the beauty of what we do, is we're able to make these connections with so many awesome people in the community and to make these lifelong fitness buddies. And that's what it's all about.
Right. I mean, that's exactly what happened is Missy was reaching out for what we call an accountability buddy.
Yep.
And they've been accountability buddies ever since. And it's just great to have someone that you can reach out to, like, are we doing the workout today? And it's great to have a buddy who will actually be like, yes, we're doing the workout. So on those days you don't want to, someone else can help you along, kind of nudge you in the right direction.
Totally, absolutely. That's why you have Rachel, right?
Yeah, I mean, she nudges hard. There's so many days that I'm like, no, thank you on fitness today. And Rachel's like, come on, let's get out there, pick up your dumbbell.
I love it.
Put on your shoes, let's get this.
I love it.
And so Alex is she's back into the power cleans on the way back down, huh?
Yep.
Oh my.
And we're not even at the 10-minute mark yet, so she is crushing this.
They are cruising. Do we just should we go out there and just slap another set of 10s on the barbell? Or
I mean, I'm always a fan of that.
I don't know if she'll be a fan of that. Then you got Tracy back there hitting those cleans.
I think too, with power cleans, one of the things that I try to be mindful of is trying to re-dip under the bar to receive it on your shoulders.
Okay.
So trusting your legs to do a lot of the work, especially on the way up, getting the barbell up and going, and then going down underneath, using your legs to catch the weight. Try to get efficient, especially on the second half of Djoser.
The second half of Djoser.
Second half, we're in it now.
That's exciting. And then we have in the back there, Missy is finishing up another round of continuous movement, going on to the presses. And beforehand, I was trying to check out the presses. She was asking Alex if she can go for that little dip if she starts to lose the momentum. And Alex said that she would prefer she stop and take a break before she relies on the dip. Yeah. Because we're going for more of a shoulder press. Would you say the same thing? Or?
I think it's a great opportunity to develop that skill of being in control of your movement, even with your heart rate all kind of elevated.
Yeah.
So I think that was what Alex was going for. Use this as a learning opportunity.
Nice. Now, when would it be appropriate to either drop the weight or start to use your legs?
If your shoulders are completely fatigued, and I know we've all had those moments where you get to a certain point where it's you pass the point of no return, oh my goodness, it's just taking forever for me to recover my shoulders. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use a little dip, use a little body language to get the weight moving. No problem.
Right on, right on. Oh my goodness, and we are coming into the home stretch. Alex is out on her last run. Tracy is hitting that last bike. I think they're crushing this pyramid.
Really are. Wow.
I don't know why they decided to sprint up and over the pyramid of Djoser today, but they went for it.
They really did.
And I love it. That's
I
what's
love
fun
it.
about these workouts is like, we'll do the testing here, but something about getting the excitement, the rush, the adrenaline going of actually tackling the vault.
Yeah.
You'll find a lot of people come out a lot hotter when they're doing it in this type of environment. I love that.
For sure. And that's what we're trying to even emulate for everybody at home too. We're giving you guys an example of this is the type of intensity, the type of control that we're trying to show with our fitness. So that's what it's all about.
I love it. I love it. Here goes Missy.
Good job.
Hitting those hang power cleans.
She's keeping the dumbbells really close to her body. That's going to be really efficient. That's going to load your legs properly instead of turning it into like a outside in front of you kind of dumbbell swing.
Like a bicep curl situation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nice. I'm loving the pacing here. Before this started, they were trying to figure out who's going to finish first. Oh, and there comes Alex. Looks like 13:05, 13:06,
Awesome.
somewhere in there. Whew.
That was
Speeding through. Nice. And Missy's all smiles. Tracy, not as many smiles. Not 400, last 22 cows of this workout for Tracy.
Yeah, it's a little, she's double dipping with her leg strength here because she got the step up and overs and the assault bike. So,
Yikes.
legs on legs.
Yeah, I bet that last couple of cows really is no fun.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
13:47 still came in ahead of the goal, which was 14 to 20 minutes. So great job all around. Alex trying to get the high five. Tracy is still at the bottom of the pyramid of Djoser, just trying to remember her name. Everything's fine. And then here we have Missy is in the last 2 minutes of this 16-minute workout. So she's going to hit this 30 seconds of continuous movement, then come on out and get 8 shoulder press, 10 unweighted step ups, and then we'll be done.
That's right. And before we started this workout, she was just getting familiar with the assault runner.
Yeah.
And now she's moving like a pro.
Just cruising along. Because it is an interesting thing to step on,
It is.
right? It's not always
different.
like very, it doesn't feel like a regular treadmill, I guess you could say.
Definitely not.
I love it though, because I don't have the happiest or youngest of knees. And the assault air runner, it's like, it helps the knees out a bit. Which version of this do you think you're going to do?
Ooh, Alex made that barbell look very appealing. So
appealing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she made the barbell look like maybe I don't want to do it.
But it's like, if you do it with the dumbbells, you're just hanging on that dumbbell the entire workout. So I think the change up with the barbell will be nice.
Nice. That's not a bad idea. I do like being able to drop a barbell too. And there you have it. The pyramid of Djoser, done 3 different ways.
These ladies crushed it.
This is the 5th workout of the 2023 vault. Pyramid of Djoser, done and done. And we are going to go to Alex for some tips, and maybe we can even get a couple tips from the ladies as well.
That sounds awesome.
All right, what's up, guys? That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's sometimes the benefit of going into it thinking that it's just going to be horrible. So when it's not that bad, you're like kind of elated, you know? You killed it. Oh, thank you. So did you, babe. So I would say the runs are definitely not where you're going to win this workout, if winning were a thing. I would recommend, especially if you are going to do the dumbbell version across the board today for program A or for C, start breaking up the step ups early, only once I think, but just long enough to get those dumbbells out of your hand, give your grip a little break, shake it out, and then pick them up and get right back to it, because that compounds with the power cleans and then having that bar or the dumbbells in your hands for the jerks. Similar to that, for the cleans, I would say break it up into 4 to 5 sets. So you're looking at, 4 to 8 reps, depending on which version you're doing. And for the jerks, try to hang on to the bar a little bit longer, or the dumbbells. So we're looking at more like 3 to 4 sets for that one. But definitely go into it understanding that you can and you should break those up a little bit. We definitely don't recommend doing those unbroken. Yeah, and then just, do your best on that last run or last bike or row. Knowing that it's over, you can kind of push the pace a little bit. Do you have anything you want to add, Tracy? How did it feel for you?
You should, at the beginning, figure out what breaks you're going to take, how many reps you're going to do before you break. So try and stick to that.
Nice. Were you able to do that?
Yeah.
How did you break your cleans up?
8 and 8s.
In 8s. Awesome.
And then I did the 42 and 7s. 6 sets of
Fantastic.
7.
Wonderful. And then Missy did shift. How did shift go for you?
I think it went pretty good.
Yeah?
So I would do like a good pace on the whatever equipment you do. Just do a good, nice pace. Put your dumbbells on the box so you can just grab them.
Brilliant. Great tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then box. If you can go higher, make it harder. So
Yeah. Yeah, Missy challenged herself. She usually does 16 inches at home, but she went for the 20-inch box today.
yes.
And it worked out perfectly. I heard Nicole and DH talking about you definitely want like 30 to 40 seconds of rest each round. So if you can challenge yourself with the height and still earn that much rest, absolutely go for it. If you find that the rest is starting to shorten a little bit, less than 30 seconds, then maybe you can turn that box over and step up to something
In
small.
the shoulder
lower.
press, I would recommend finding a weight that you're comfortable so you don't have to push it. Push
Yes. Yeah. Keep those knees locked out.
Yes.
Not have to dip with the knees and the hips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's it. Thanks for doing it with me, guys. Glad you guys will work out together for the first time in person, right?
In person.
That's so awesome. Cool. Have fun with Pyramids of Djoser.
Welcome back to 2023 Vault. This is week 5 and your workout is Djoser. The program B version of this is going to be 4-time 400-meter run, 12 dumbbell farmer step-up overs, 24 barbell power cleans, 12 dumbbell farmer step-up overs, 30 barbell push jerks, 12 dumbbell farmer step-up over, 24 barbell power cleans, 12 dumbbell farmer step-up overs, finishing with a 400-meter run. Your score is going to be your total time, and the goal is 14 to 20 minutes. My tip for you this workout is going to rely heavily on you staying moving on the dumbbell farmer step-up overs. So choose a weight that can challenge you to do all 12 in a row, but if you do break it up, it should be quick. You set them down for a second just to shake your arms out and then get right back to work. For the power cleans, you should be able to get somewhere between 4 to 8 reps at a time. So challenge yourself with the weight there. Again, we don't want excessive breaks between those quick sets. It should be a weight that allows you to stay moving. For the push jerks, see if you can get 8 to 12 reps at a time. And again, once you drop it, it should only take you a few seconds to get right back to work in completing the push jerks. Your shift version of this workout is going to be every 2 minutes for 16 minutes or 8 rounds of 0 to 2 minutes, 30 seconds continuous movement, 8 hang power cleans, 10 unweighted step-ups. From 2 to 4 minutes, 30 seconds continuous movement, 8 shoulder presses, 10 unweighted step-ups. Rest any time remaining in each 2-minute window and continue this pattern until 16 minutes are up. Your score for this workout are the total rounds. You can complete all the work in that 2-minute window, and the goal is all 8 rounds. My tip for you is every round that has the 8 hang power cleans, you should be able to do them unbroken. So challenge yourself with the weight that you use for all 8 reps in a row. For the rounds that you have the 8 shoulder presses, again, we want you to challenge yourself with the weight. It can be the same weight as your hang power clean. That's no problem. Just make sure you're fighting to keep all 8 reps unbroken. For the 10 unweighted step-ups, we don't want them to take longer than 45 seconds. So if you find yourself going over that time, you can adjust it to 8 reps. After you complete all the work, you should have about 20 to 30 seconds of rest before your next round. For more detailed demos of the movements in this workout and any other customizations you're gonna need to make this work for you, go over to my.streetparking.com.